Cheers to Bamboo Airways business class. I'm already very surprised by what I'm seeing. Now the pleasant surprises just keep coming. Today I'm getting to fly business class on an airline that you've never heard of. This is going to be 12 hours over to Hanoi, my first time ever flying Bamboo Airways. Super excited to check out what this airline has to offer. Now before departure, Bamboo Airways business class passengers get access to the #1 lounge here at London Gatwick. This lounge is also accessible via Priority Pass, and it comes with a full English breakfast and a nice range of seating areas, although it was rather crowded at the time of my visit. Soon though, it was time for boarding, and I quickly found myself on board the Bamboo Airways business class cabin, which comes with reverse herringbone seating in a 1-2-1 configuration. It's a pretty sterile looking cabin overall, with navy seat finishings on the plain white seashells. I began exploring the surroundings of the seat features, including the armrests that raised upwards, as well as a storage compartment down by your side, and an ottoman and underseat storage just below the entertainment screen. There was also a nice set of slippers for me to change into for the duration of the flight. And my first impressions were that Bamboo Airways could do a lot more to spruce up the visual appearance of the cabin, but I might get a little more than I had bargained for in terms of visuals later on. Now, even though this is a daytime departure out of London Gatwick, all of the windows have been instantly dimmed as soon as we took off, and I am basically the only seat with windows still bright. So it's really going to be interesting how this whole flight plays out. I don't feel like sleeping just yet. Okay, so I really didn't know what to expect from Bamboo Airways. This is my first time flying this airline, and there's not a lot of information out there, but I'm already very surprised by what I'm seeing. In particular, during the meal service, there's this amazing mood lighting that goes around all over this cabin and keeps changing color, and it's the first time I've ever seen anything like this. Like, it'll just change from green to yellow to purple to red and orange. Really a party atmosphere in here, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the meal. Now the pleasant surprises just keep coming here on Bamboo Airways, because if you've been watching these videos for a while, you'll know that one of my favorite things about each airline is the drinks menu. Yes, the alcoholic drinks, but also the non-alcoholic drinks. And especially when there's local specialties like Vietnamese coffee here on Bamboo Airways, that's really exciting. I can't wait to give this a try. It's pretty strong stuff. As I sipped on my Vietnamese coffee, I was looking forward to the rest of the meal service. Now, to my disappointment, Bamboo Airways doesn't offer physical menus in business class. Instead, the crew members come by with tablets, which is a lot less pleasurable of an experience. Alright, appetizers are served from the Pan-Asian menu here on Bamboo Airways business class. I'm so curious how this is going to taste. It's my first time ever having tom yum soup on a plane, so let's dig in and find out. Okay, I'm normally a huge fan of tom yum soup, huge fan, but unfortunately this one was a little bit watered down and didn't really have too much taste to it, so that's unfortunate. And you know what they say, nobody likes a wobbly table. Because of the way the table is shaped, check that out. So despite all of the fanfare and colors up here, it's been a pretty average start to the meal service so far. Let's see if the main course can improve on that. It turns out they've run out of the Korean chicken rice dish that was the Asian main course, so they can only offer one of the Western main courses, and I've gone with the steak, which I'm actually quite keen to try out. So on one hand, it's quite disappointing that I didn't get my first choice meal order, but on the other hand, it means that we get to experience both the Asian and the Western meals here on Bamboo Airways. And let's see if the Western main course does a little bit better than the Asian starter. One complaint about the drink menu though. Although there was a series of red and white wines to choose from, Bamboo Airways doesn't serve any champagne or spirits in business class. That's an area that I thought Bamboo Airways has to improve on if it wants to compete on the global stage in the future. Now, I'm pleased to say that this steak dish was actually very good, and I actually really enjoyed it, more so than the Asian appetizers. Typically, when I'm flying an international airline, I'm more keen to order from the local menu instead of the Western menu, but here on Bamboo Airways, there might just be a case for ordering off the Western menu if you want the best quality food. Now, I was quite impressed by the conclusion to the meal when the Bamboo Airways crew members wheeled a cart of fruit and cheese for passengers to choose from. I went ahead and helped myself to a plate of both, making for quite a satisfying end to the meal service. You know the drill by now. Quick tour of the Bamboo Airways Dreamliner bathroom. Here you go, you've got your mirror, you've got your sink down below, toilet, and of course, the signature Dreamliner windows. Baby changing table that folds down. Looks like we've got some aroma sticks right here. And here, it seems like there's a holder for a flower, but the flower is missing. I'm gonna try to show you one of the other bathrooms where I saw a flower earlier on. Okay guys, I will admit, after having the meal and a few glasses of wine, I ended up simply leaning my head over here and dozing off for a little while. So now, it's completely dark outside now, so the daylight is gone, and I think most passengers are asleep, but I'm still not feeling tired yet, so I'm gonna get some work done for a little bit, and then probably get some rest later on during this flight. Let's take a look at exactly what's in this Bamboo Airways amenity kit. It does have a very nice leather feel to it, and it feels quite hefty indeed. So let's open it up and see what items are on the inside. First of all, we've got a little razor here. There's a set of earplugs that'll come in handy. There's an eye mask that you can use to cover your face while you're sleeping. This is actually a toothbrush. You can see that it opens up into a toothbrush that you can use, and it's very portable too. We've got a plastic comb, pair of socks right here, shaving cream, body lotion, and there's some hand sanitizer too, mouthwash. These are all packaged in these really nice little bottles. Obviously some toothpaste, and these, it's really interesting. You've got two stickers, one for do not disturb, one for wake me up for service, and I guess you're supposed to put it on your seat when you're sleeping to let the crew know. Now, as always, on an Asian airline, you've got to try the snack menu, and here on Bamboo Airways, they've got the instant noodles, as well as a prawn sandwich that we'll try later on. For now, super fun. You can definitely get a hint of that Vietnamese flavor, along with a few Thai-inspired flavors too. All right, here we've got the second snack of the flight. We've got a prawn sandwich, as well as an orange juice. It looks pretty good. Let's find out if it tastes any good. This one's actually really good. Get some lemon juice on there. Delicious. Okay, so even though I've stayed up for most of this flight, I did want to test out the bed and actually get a few hours of sleep, because we're going to be landing in Hanoi at 6 a.m. and I don't want to be just fully sleepy for the whole day. I have to say this bed is pretty comfortable, because Bamboo Airways gives you a bedding sheet, a mattress pad to put on your seat, and they also provide turn-down service where they actually put the mattress pad on for you. On top of that, there's a very sturdy pillow over here, so I think it would actually be quite comfortable for a long-haul flight. Now, unfortunately, it also seems like they're getting ready to serve the second meal, even though there's still about 3 hours left to go of the flight. So I think we're gonna have to eat first and then sneak in a few hours of sleep. Now here we've got the sticky rice breakfast with Vietnamese sausage, and I have to say, this looks absolutely delicious. So let's see how it actually tastes. I have to say, this was actually a really delicious breakfast. I loved the sticky rice with Vietnamese sausage. Great fruit plate. There was even some mango slices in here. Lovely little yogurt dish, and I really appreciated the croissant as well. After what was perhaps a weak start to the meal service, Bamboo Airways has really come through. Really enjoyed this dish, and now I'm going to try to get some sleep before we land.
Now, there was indeed a few elements to the Bamboo Airways experience that were a little strange. For example, the fact that the second meal was served 3 hours prior to landing, as well as the ongoing disco lights during meal service. It was a novelty at first, but after a while it became a bit of a distraction. On the plus side, the pre-arrival meal was definitely very tasty, and compared to the Asian dishes in the first meal that was rather disappointing, this one definitely hit the spot.
It's clear to me that this is an airline with tons of potential to grow in the future, and as we make a sunrise landing into Hanoi, I have to say the horizon for Bamboo Airways is very bright.
Of course, as Bamboo Airways grows, one of its main rivals is going to be regional powerhouse Thai Airways. And you can check out this video right here to see what Thai Airways business class is like, and let me know which one you think is better in the comments below.